tailbone up towards the ceiling or send it to the ceiling, drop your belly to the floor, look forward and hold for a few breaths in your cow pose. Don't want to overstrain your neck. You're just gazing to the front of your mat. Sitting bones are wide and spread to the ceiling. Full breath in. Start to bring your tailbone towards your knees on the floor, belly towards your back to the ceiling. Push the floor away with your arms. Feel really light on the underneath of your body. And stay and feel this stretch. Shoulder blades are pushing apart. You're looking back towards your knees. And when you're ready, move back and forth. Again, your own breath, your own timing. If you would like, in your cat, you can pull back and stretch to the heels. You can also do your hip circles, where you bring your hips right and left, and you go rounded and arc it through. So either option, whatever feels good for you. There's no rules. There's no, am I doing it right? You're just moving your bones like you don't have any bones. They're just flexible body parts. And a couple times. And make your way back to the center. Spread your fingers, beautiful fans for fingers. Take the right leg completely back onto the ball of your foot, your toes, into balancing table. The leg level A. If you need to curl your left toes under to help your balance, totally fine. Pull your belly in onto your left fingertips and then reach your left arm forward. Balancing table, we're breathing 2 rounds of breath. Come back to the center. Lovely. Maybe sit back to child's pose, knees wide, big toes together. Sit back and stretch. Try to take any roundedness out of your back. So that might mean coming onto the finger pads, lifting the elbows so that you're a little higher with your body. Feeling the waistline, feeling the spine long. One more round of breath. And roll back towards tabletop. Bring your knees back in, hands under shoulders, spread fingers, left leg back on the toes. And when you're ready, lift it up. Again, right toes curl under if it helps. Head looks straight down between your hands. When you're ready, come onto the finger pads, right side, and stretch out and hold. Really feeling that left arm and that right knee holding you up, belly in. 2 rounds of breath. And slowly down. Let's go to puppy pose this time. So bring your knees where they are, right under your hips. Send your arms to the front. And then just dip your chest with a core engagement towards the mat. So you don't want to dump out into the back. You want to keep the core engaged as you come on down. And again, your forehead may or may not hit the floor. I don't like to cue chin. I think that's too much for the neck. But we're trying to descend the heart to the floor. One more breath here, mid upper back stretch, down your arms, down your lats. Lift the head slowly, walk the hands back slowly, back to tabletop. And let's just do one more round of balancing table, but we'll add in curling in the elbow and exhaling and bringing the core into it. So right leg back, left arm forward, right leg off the floor, and 8 times elbow to knee. With an exhale in, inhale straight back. Aiming your breath as an exhale to that knee. 3 more times. Last one. Lovely. Come back to the center. Let's do the other side. Left leg back. Right arm forward. When you're ready, 8 times. Exhale. Lengthen. Four more. And come back to all fours. Sit back to just heels and hips. Push your palms open to the ceiling. So top of your hands, just a little rest because we're going into down dog. If you need to stretch your wrists, flex and point your fingers. Do whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to all fours. We'll bring our fingers a little bit in front of our shoulders and prepare for down dog. Curl the toes, hips to the ceiling. Keep your knees a bit bent. Think straight arms, straight back, head descending between your hands. And then one heel towards the ground as one knee bends generously. And stay. Stay and invite a nice stretch into that calf. Achilles, hamstring. And switch. Keep pushing the arms forward and down. Shoulders into your back. And switch. And one more time. And then walk your feet towards the middle of the mat. Bring your hands towards your feet. Uttanasana, forward fold. Surrender your body over your bent, soft legs. And you can take your arm choice. You all know your arm choices by now. Complete monkey pose, nothing with the arms, just let them dangle. Also called dangling pose. From the tailbone to the crown, you are dangling. And we're breathing. Maybe the heart is sitting on the quads. Giving them some love from all the work we do. Maybe shake head yes and no. Sway the torso. Do whatever you like. And you can pick taking hands to the front of the shins or the calves and come to a half lift. So push the legs straight, push the hips back. Back is straight. Feel those hamstrings. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms out to the side, up to the sky, back to heart center. Inhale your arms up, Ardha Hastasana, straight arm stretch, dive. Exhale, dive. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, dive. Arms out to the side, back to heart center. 3 more on your own. Everyone's a breath, an inhale, an exhale, an inhale, an exhale. 3 more times. If you'd like to add on that little back bend, when you stand up tall, feel free. So once your arms go up, maybe a safe back bend before you dive. As much movement as you can allow. And about 1 more. And then we'll meet in Tadasana. Bring your hands by your sides, splay your fingers, palms forward, mountain pose. Maybe lift your feet to reground them. Lift your kneecaps. Strong center. Fingers reaching to the floor, head to the sky. Now we're making our way into tree pose. So you know you can move from your space anywhere else in the room you feel balanced. Otherwise, right heel lifts. Make your way into your tree pose. You can go low leg, above the knee, hands wherever you'd like. Focus on a non-moving object. Come back to your breathing. Trees move. Be flexible enough that it's okay. Push the leg into the foot into the leg. Keep that core tight. 1 more round of breath. Just float the leg before you put it down. Lovely. Put it down, walk it out, reground. And let's make our way to the left side. Anywhere you'd like. One side is also not the same. So you don't have to have your feet in the same position. Let's try to get the toes down if you're on the leg. Open your knee as wide as available. Gorgeous snow-covered trees today. Keep that center core nice and tight. Keep that straight leg nice and rooted. Full breath in. Hover the knee before you come out. And come on down. Lovely. Shake it out. Turn towards me. Take your blocks behind you in case you need your blocks behind your wide feet. And step out super wide. Pippa, if you want to work without your socks on, you can. You're on your mat, so you can take your socks off. It's a little bit easier to move. Take those arms out nice and wide. And then just hands to hips and just dive forward halfway. Keep your legs nice and straight. Turn your feet forward to 12 o'clock. Stand up again. So move your feet, Pippa, all the way to 12 with your toes. Straight forward. You got it. Heels behind your toes. Toes facing the long edge of the mat. Belly tight. 4 more. Back straight. One more. Lovely. Turn your right toes completely to the right. Arms out. We're going Trikonasana. Straighten your right leg. So lift that arch, lift that knee. Don't lock out the leg, but have a straight leg. You can use your block or your shin as you reach towards that right wall. When you feel no more space to reach, hand down. Left hand on hip. Open your shoulders to me. Feel like I have my hand between your shoulder blades and you're leaning back. Lovely. Option to take your arm up to the sky. Just a T-shape arm. Palm faces the right. And you've got 2 straight arms, 2 straight legs, and you're breathing. Robin, turn your palm towards your head. That's it. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to bend your right leg. You can bring the block now on the inside of your ankle, or you can keep it on the inside of your leg on the floor if available. And now stretch your arm over your ear to the right. Extended side angle. Lean back, Pippa, still. Shoulders are still over each other. Not here for long. Full breath in. Top arm lifts you up to warrior 2. Just 1 breath. Keep that right leg bent. Lift up, lift up. Gaze over those right forefingers. Lower the arm, turn the leg back to me, and breathe. Beautiful. We're going to do that all on the other side. So just remember, keeping the shoulders over the hips, even in a side angle. So try not to lean forward in those shapes. Inhale the arms out. Left toes completely to the left, straight leg. Bump your right hip to the wall on the right. So stick it out like you're all cocky, because we are. We should be. Reach to that left wall. You can't go any further. Hand on shin or block. Right hand on hip and pull those shoulders together. Gorgeous. If you'd like to take your arm up, palm faces your head. You're making a beautiful straight line between your arms. Head wherever you'd like. Calm your breathing. One more round of breath. We're making our way into extended side angle, which just means you're going to bend that knee. When you're ready, start to bend it over the ankle. Hand on the inside, palm to the left. Turn your palm to the left wall and over your head. Then don't. I love that feedback. We're aiming to get that beautiful stretch on all of the right side from fingers to right pinky. Full breath in, you can do it. Keep bending that knee. 1 breath in warrior 2. Top arm lifts you up. Keep that left leg straight, bent. Full breath in. Lower the arms, turn the foot back in. Step or jump back to the center once or twice. Just breathe. That's okay. Acknowledge it. That was beautiful. You spoke for yourself and said, nope. Come out nice and wide. We've got 1 more circuit. We're just going crescent lunge to warrior 1. So feet nice and wide, feet forward, arms out. Right toes completely to the right, and then spiral your back left arm and lift your left leg into crescent. So we're all facing the short edge of the mat. Beautiful. And your arms are up. Up, up, up if you can. Keep those bellies pulled in. We're not wanting to dump into the lower back. If you need to take your feet a wider stance, do it. And then when you're ready, you're going to drop that left heel, give me a 45-degree angle, and you'll be in warrior one. Nothing changes with the front of your body. You've still got a bent leg. Heel down if you can. And then return your hips and your shoulders to face the right wall. Should get a very strong calf stretch on that left leg. Not here for long. So Pippa, more at 2 o'clock and 11 o'clock and a clock with that foot. As much as you can angle it. There you go. And then try to bring your hips, both of them forward. Warrior one, always the trickiest move. Doesn't feel very organic with the legs the way they are. Try to bring those hips forward. Full breath in. And come out nice and wide one more time. Lovely. And then we have the other side. Feet forward. Feet forward. When you're ready, left foot to the side. Spiral your right arm and make your way into crescent lunge. And once you've landed here, you can go wider with your feet. Tight ropes, never great. So when you put that right foot down, it's going to be at 1 or 2 o'clock on the clock. So it's at 12 now. When you're ready, make it to 1 or 2 o'clock and keep those hips square. It does feel strange. It should feel like the whole right leg is getting a really nice stretch. And again, if you want to just take your hands to your hips, just keep feeling like they're headlights facing forward and pull that lower belly in. Once you have that, arms up. Full breath in. Come back to a wide straddle in the center and lower the arms. Lovely. Great. We're on the floor. We're in our yin poses. When you're ready, have a drink if you need it. Make sure you have your blocks, your bolsters. We're going to do fish pose. This is a lovely one, similar to the first move you did in class. Fish pose on your bolster. So take your bolster. You're going to sit with it at the base of your back. So just sit up tall, pull it in, again, like a kind of like a doorstop. Pull it in enough. Then check in with those legs. They're super relaxed, no flexing, no tension in the knees. Let your quads be floppy. And then all you're going to do is roll back, bring your arms to the side, and relax. So this is a back bend. The yin poses are always something. They're not necessarily only restorative. And you're here for 3 minutes.
This is for your lower back. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I feel it. Right?
And your chest. Yep. And just feel like you're breathing in through the crown of your head. Take it into your throat, your chest, your belly. Super important pose for when we work on computers or drive a lot or just generally closing in the collarbones, closing in the chest. If it's too much for your lower back, you just wiggle yourself forward. So just make sure you're super comfortable for the next 2 minutes. Still coming into our breathing. In for 4, letting go of what we don't need in the exhale. Our bodies become congested like a freeway. We need to let some people off of the exit zone, exit lane. Let it go. Remembering yin yoga is all of the fascia, it keeps the whole body and organs together. And if it tightens up, that's when your collarbones close in, your chest closes in, your back starts to round. Maybe come back to the word you had in the beginning of the class. See if you can acknowledge that for the next 20 or so minutes. 2 more rounds of breath here. If you'd like to explore Supta Baddha Konasana in this position, just bring the soles of the feet together again. If you'd like to have blocks under your knees, just place your hand up. Otherwise, your knees can just be falling to the side. Two more minutes here. You can drape your hands on the insides of those thighs if you want to get deeper. Keep playing around with those breath choices. If you feel like you have shallow breathing, try the inhale for 3 or 4 and then sip in 1 extra bit of air. Give me 2 more really long, luscious rounds of breath. And if your legs are straight, bring your knees back up. If your legs are down in butterfly, bring your knees up. And let's all just roll off the bolster to the right. Just roll over. Just relax for a second. And when you're ready, roll back onto your back. Your bolsters are out of the way. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll side to side or do your double knee circles out and around, separate knees, whatever feels good for you. I can tell you when I had a sensitive back, the double knees out was nicer than side to side. So do one or the other. There's no rules. Your back is super personal. Make sure you do both rotations if you're doing the knee circles. And then we're just going to hold thread the needle for 3 minutes on the right side. So when you're ready, feet down. If you want to put the blanket under your head for a pillow, feel free to do that. And then cross that right leg when you're ready. Don't need to flex your foot on this one. So it's just a gentle cross, relaxed ankle, knee relaxed to the middle of the room. And then bring that left leg in. The only action is going to be interlaced fingers and holding that leg. And then try to surrender completely your left foot. And just pull the leg in enough for the arm strength, but know you can hold this for 3 minutes. Beautiful hip glute stretch, as we know. Come back to that breathing. Maybe close your chin down to your chest. Make sure your neck is super supported. If your elbow on the right happens to be near your right thigh, you can bump it out just a little bit, but not too much. So yin poses, of course, do get into the muscles, but we're trying to melt those muscles off the bones and get into those tendons, ligaments, hip joint, pelvis, all those ligaments around the bones. If your left leg gets super loose and you want to put your hands on top of the shin and close in your left leg even more, that's nice for the knee, potentially. And you know if it's not nice for your knee. You do. It's really good for the knee if your knee is happy. Come back to that breathing. If your monkey mind wanders, just tell it, let's be quiet and let's be present and breathe. I'll come back to that. You are the one in control. 3 more long rounds of breath. Last breath cycle. And the transitions, as important as the move, come out of it super slow. Take your feet out, width of mat. Drop your knees into the middle. Just breathe. Just check in, see how you feel. I feel a lot of heat on my right side. Good for you. We're also moving and lubricating in those positions so that I can't pronounce the word well. Hyaluronic acid, I think it is, but it's something, it's a good fluid that comes around the joints. That's what's happening in those poses. And when you're ready, we're making our way to the other side. You take your time. Again, no flexing, just cross your ankle over your right leg. Pause for a moment. Make sure your pelvis feels neutral. And then when you're ready, you bring that right leg in. You do have to have a little bit of arm strength, interlace your fingers. Once you've arrived, try to bring the head down. You've got 3 minutes, so don't need to rush into putting the hand on the shin or pushing the elbow into the knee. Those things can happen in the next 3 minutes. And they may not happen on one side. Maybe do a body scan. Maybe feel the difference for one side and the other. I think I feel more sensitivity on this side.
I love music like this. Is native music. I love it.
Me too. I love that flute thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I do when I do Reiki. That's all I listen to.
See, I'm exploring my shin, and my shin is not available on this side. So just kind of information gathering. That means I need to do this stretch, and something needs some extra love on this side. Or it's just tighter. If there's a particular body part talking a little bit loudly to you, that's where you send that breath. And 3 more long rounds of breath. super, super slowly transitioning to the feet back on the ground. Once you've arrived, take your feet out width of mat, drop your knees together. And feel both sides now. Hopefully they feel equaled out. And the last 5 minutes is your choice of pose. You can do child's pose, hugging the bolster under your chest. You can slide the bolster under your seat. Take your legs up. That's a really nice one. Or anything else, just regular corpse pose, Shavasana, with any props you need. And I also have eye blankets. And if you guys want the heat on back there, move into your position for you. Do you want the heat on? Are you warm enough? Good. Eye pillows.
I would like
Eye
one.
pillow, that was good enough.
Settle in.
With your legs in the air.
Yeah, so sit on the bolster. So put it long ways.
Like this, right?
No, just the other way. If you're going to sit on it, put
No,
it
I
across.
want to do the back thing.
Oh, then you just do that. There you
Oh,
go. I know.
Sit on it this way.
That's what she.
Other way for you. Uh-oh, it's not going off. So just put your whole booty on there. So then just lay on your back and put your legs straight up so your whole seat is on that bolster. You can just pull it under you once your legs, there you go. And then legs up.
So this was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I could go.
You can have bent knees, or you can have Supta Baddha Konasana legs, or you can do those legs.
Okay.
Is this a bit like queen pose? Where you put them up against the wall?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's so good on
Yeah,
queen pose.
yeah. So good to get all that blood draining
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Just let me have one palm open if you'd like an essential oil. I'll put that on you now so you can just enjoy it. And just let go now of all the controlled breathing.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the kids are coming.
Of course.
Put them in the exit lane.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Boarding now as we speak. I was called 4 times.
Fully sink into your foundation. Yin and yang. Yang is the activity, the athletics, the strength. Yin is just let go. Surrender. Lightness in the upper part of your body. Darkness underneath your back. Grounded into the mat. Check in between your eyes, completely soften there. Tongue off roof of mouth, completely slackened, unclenching jaw. soft throat, soft, open heart center. Shoulder blades just sinking down into the floor, supported. Pelvis held. Nothing for you to do. super subtly start to breathe a little more intentionally into the body. Make a little movement in fingers, toes, whatever you'd like. And as softly and quietly and slowly as you can, roll to the right side into fetal position. Stay there for a little bit. Cradling your head with your right arm. And when you're ready in your time, pushing into your left arm to rise to seated position. You can keep your eyes closed, hands to heart center. And just check in, see how you feel. The more you do this, the more you feel this way, the more you'll do this. Your thumbs might be touching at the heart center to receive the benefits of the vibration of Om. If you would like to join me, full breath in. The divine light in me acknowledges and so appreciates the divine light in you. Maybe thumbs to your third eye. Bow and honor yourself and each other for practicing today. Namaste. Please take that calmness and extend it into the rest of your day, your week, end of the year, next year. Nice job, Robin. I'm glad we got through the glitchy beginning of Zoom. I don't know whether that was probably a weather thing because I had full Wi-Fi here.
Are you all set with Frontier?
I am, but it was glitchy in the beginning. But it's probably the weather. I mean, I like to think the weather shouldn't impact anything anymore, but whatever. We made it, Robin. You hung in with me. Thank you, love. Have a great